disgusting.
So it's as it turns out, to complete a proper sentence, we needed to use a human sacrifice. Jimmy is back. Ben is no longer with us. As we get ready to move to our third and final series of the evening, it's going to be another match for the Brain Chasers, this time taking on what was my pick actually to go 3-0 in this group, but they fell earlier. Of course, it is the side of Good and Useful. Joining me, as mentioned, is Jimmy as well as Flicky. And how are you guys feeling going into this last match?
Right, so Good and Useful. We're seeing a new lineup with Zuko coming in for Kruzza. Previously, you may have seen later last year rather. So yeah, we'll see if Zuko's actually just come off from the RLCSX on the weekend. He was for 1NE, and now he looks like he's transitioned with Good and Useful. And you know they've got some results. They're 1-1 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see if they can put up a fight against Brain Chasers, who are, you know, they are on fire. Jimmy, you saw last series, right?
Yep. I was in the spirit realm watching from afar. But yeah, it was quite a nice series in the end. Fractal, however much they try, were not able to edge it out over the Brain Chasers, just proving their dominance, their speed, and their ability to control the pitch. So let's see if Good and Useful can throw a spanner in their work.
Yeah, as we take a look at sort of our standings on where our sort of round robin is going at the moment, Brain Chasers were in first, followed by Good and Useful, as well as Fractal, second, third, opposite order. So it's Fractal second, Good and Useful third because of their head-to-head tiebreak, and at the back was Chung. And to answer your question, Sour, I'm going to go ahead and read the lineup for you. Chung is Joel, Scruffy, and Junior. All right, I've got your back, but looking at those standings, I mean, it's always kind of funny looking at you know, how everyone else has a nice even box, even spacing, and then Chung, you know, you got that big Chungus all
I did notice that
up right there. Yeah, it's I have opinions on that.
Very unlike the big Chungus to have such small width.
Yeah, exactly. If anything, it should be like he should be bloated, and everyone else should be kind of smashed to that opposite end. That, though, is neither here nor there. What is in front of us is the fact that we are going to be soon kicking off our final match. And as we went over before, you know, with the way how this is sort of being set up, obviously you want as good a seeding as possible when moving ahead into the future. You want to get, you know, looking at that grand final, it's a double round robin, but it's still a single round robin before the mid-season bash. And good seeding is important there as well. If, you know, the Brain Chasers, if they get this one, if they put this away, they're going to be 3-0, number one seed, prime position to have themselves a good run.
And the good run is what they want. That mid-season has a little bit of cash involved, and it's going to break up the double round robin. But it, I guess, it all counts in this game. Can Good and Useful knock them off the podium, or do they just run away with it? So let's get going. I'm excited. I think everyone's here. Yeah, time to kick off.
Time to kick this one off. I'm excited as well, and I'm excited to see what sort of style of play we get out of this Brain Chaser side, because we've seen sometimes when they go for that solo play, they play a little bit deeper, they're going for those backboard setups and reads, but as soon as you start to defend that backboard, that's when they cheat forward, that's when they get aggressive and go for these tight infield passes. They've kind of shored a two-edged sword, and that's helped them get that 2-0 record thus far, yet they've never been clean. They've actually lost both of their game ones thus far.
I think it's a rite of passage, I think, for any match to lose the game one. If you're going to win, it has to happen sometimes.
What did Banana Head do to Samuel to warrant that? That was just mean. Yeah, big pressure put in the corner, and more pressure being put on by Good and Useful, and I might be alone in this one coming into this, but I'm actually almost favoring Good and Useful in this matchup. You sort of mentioned before, Flicky, that Zuko, coming off of that run with 1NE, at one stage they were known as Riot, had some RLCS success, and even has had some success in the BlueBird Rivals as well, playing with a similar lineup under Riot as well. I feel like he's going to be a player to watch out for because of touches and challenges
Oh
like
my.
this. He just can't quite finish the play.
Unlucky there. Oh, they will get counterattacked instantly. Banana Head finds it. Car change for Banana Head as well.
Yeah, the Dominus gang now.
Instant transition.
And Scrubs, they're both in Dominus.
Yes.
Maybe this is what they need.
Oh, but it's a good start. Finally, a deep clear, and it feels like this could be that first game 1 lead, and I'm a little bit worried. Brain Chasers with a lead in a series, not something we've really seen that much of. Shot from Shu is going to be a little bit short, and now comes another counterattack. Super Lucky goes for the musty, almost got a second somehow as he was able to maintain control of the ball, but defense able to stop him.
Almost got the flick there on the musty, but unlucky with that one. Samuel now trying to work his way down the corner. Banana Head trying to carry this one now.
Ooh,
Oh, almost misplay.
that was a blunder if I've ever seen one. But they recover. It's so good. And
Well,
back
Banana
onto offense.
Yeah, so what Banana Head could do, midfield challenge, not quite one out. Super Lucky with the chance, will connect onto Zuko. Banana Head now going to try and read that corner. Big bump off the roof. Ball sails towards the goal, but Super Lucky will be there to shut it down, at least for the time being. We'll continue to play along that side wall. Shu, again, playing midfield. Much, a little bit of a back and forth game right now, and I'm really impressed actually with how good and useful are able to keep pace. It feels like in every game thus far, Brain Chasers have been that more aggressive team, but not really looking that way so far in this one.
Yeah, I mean, mechanically, both teams are obviously, very, very on top of their mechanical skills. I know Shu here, Mr. Shu. He's in a freestyle team, has been for a long time. Samuel, very good Fennec, the basic Fennec mechanics you see every day in ranked.
What?
He's got them on lockdown. I don't know what happened there. They faked each other out. And
Yeah, that was the elusive double fake. Yeah, it's rarely seen around these parts, and some could say for good reason. I like how Zuko gets the bump at the end of that dribble as well. Shows that he is thinking one step ahead, and I feel like that comes from the experience of playing with players like Steve in that RLCS environment. It's good to see that from Zuko, who probably a year ago wouldn't have necessarily made that read.
Yeah, over the last year, especially him being a part of Riot with Seaver and Change, he's able to work on his mechanics in these higher level matches, but Samuel able to just take one of the most optimal 50s I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Rough challenge by Scrub. And yeah, able to tie it up. Nice.
A tie game, 90 seconds left to play, a rather low-scoring affair, not a lot of big opportunities yet. When we see them, these teams have been able to finish. Banana Head late reset, but isn't able to make it work. Scrub's going to shut down any counterattack initially. Zuko, patient play pays dividends, but can't win the challenge against Banana Head, as Shu keeps the ball held in the middle of the field. Zuko tries to follow it up, a little bit of a whiff right there, tries to turn into a pass, but because of the demo, no one to connect to. Here's Super Lucky down the middle, puts the touch on. Shu makes the save off the crossbar.
Almost a crazy shot there from Super Lucky. He tries to carry the ball up again for a little double touch to find the midfield, forcing the own goal.
There's always one. There's always one. In every OCE broadcast, there has to be one, and I'm a little surprised it comes in this late, but Zuko, there's that own goal, and, well, you hate to see it.
It happens, Like,
Yeah,
I
it
feel
was very unexpected angle.
So, I have a question, actually, because it's probably something that would have been much more relevant to you guys in the past, but when a teammate scores an own goal, do you say anything to him? Do you try and bring it up, or what is the protocol? What is teammate protocol?
Depends how cool it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if it's an absolute banger, we should pay attention to this goal first. Unlike from Zuko there, just a little miss in defense as third man it looks like, and Super Lucky will just walk that one in.
Yeah,
But as I was saying with the own goals, if you do slot it, top bins, or if it's, a crazy redirect back to your net, sometimes you just go, yep, I'm the best.
Yeah, I'll chuck a nice shot in chat.
Yeah.
Of course.
There's a lot of nice shots in chat when those things happen. But if it's a bad own goal, usually they're going, oh, hold up.
Yeah, this game is starting to get a little dicey again. Zuko and Shu bringing us back to reality. That's just a deep pass with no one there, and I'm surprised no one was there. That's a Boomtown, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd
good.
count that. Top shelf.
I mean, it was under 120, and I know you're a hard judge. Either way.
That's a game winner, though.
True. Well,
or is
it's not a game winner yet. I mean, they're still down. Super Lucky can't finish. Banana Head will. That's the game winner. And that's going to be the 4-2 lead going to the Brain Chasers, and they're going to take game number 1.
Ooh, ones mains. These guys.
Look at them go.
God damn.
The precise flick.
Also, in response to the own goal thing, I finding the interaction right now between teammates String and Sour to be quite interesting in the chat right there. I kind of feel like, you know, it touched a nerve, perhaps.
Yeah.
I'd laugh with them.
Yeah, with them, not at them, okay, String? Manners. Brain Chasers goes ahead, takes game 1, 4-2. I mean, a couple interesting defensive decisions, I feel like, out of Brain Chasers, but for the most part, they played a lot stronger of a game. 14 shots against them. They came up with 12 saves in that match, and that is an absurd number.
That is a big number. It just, you know, is it enough saves, or is it just bad shots on target? I don't know. Could go either way. Scrub now looks like he's gonna go for another car change, it seems.
But, been like changing cars every game.
Not feeling the dominance, maybe, or
every couple of games, even after a big win like that. It's interesting to see.
See what he does.
Be interesting to see what he does from this point moving forward as well. All right. Back to the Fennec. Interesting. 1-0 lead right now for this blue side, looking to give themselves that perfect day. Banana Head gets one reset, had a second, but couldn't keep control of the ball.
Banana Head's looking for the crazy reset plays, but we haven't seen one of those crazy reset plays from Banana Head. Just the double touches today.
Well, that was a double reset. He had the second flick, he just didn't make contact with it, and that is the threat a player like Banana Head can bring. I know a lot of people have been waiting for like Banana Head to kind of like become competitive eligible in that top level, and it's going to be so interesting to see where he fits. Like, is this the team that he's going to be looking to compete with? Are we going to be seeing, you know, success with it, and then where he gets picked up? A lot of hype around this player to be like the next necessarily, you know, young gun, your next Fever or Fiverr or someone like that. Like, he has that potential, even Hawk potentially.
Classic Hawk vibes.
Yeah, I do rate Fiverr myself.
Yes.
He's Boomtown resident. Absolute prodigy.
I feel like Fiverr, in a lot of ways, has hit the scene in the manner that people were expecting Hawk to hit the scene in, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying anything to take away from Hawk, but like, Fiverr really exploded onto the scene with the Direwolves.
Oh yeah, big time. He just seems to, you know, make everything happen, and whenever he gets the ball, you just feel like something's about to happen, something special is happening. So
yes,
he's got that wow factor about him.
There are very few players, I feel like, who have that, like the level of excitement when you see a player like Fiverr with boost, with the ball going towards the net, like something crazy is going to happen. And I would say similar things, you know, in regards like Fever, you can say something similar about as well, Hawk. And there are all these young players that kind of draw out that excitement. And we say this thinking like this is the same sort of feel we should have with a player like Banana Head. We've already seen he can do double resets. We've seen the plethitude of double touches. There's a reason why there's hype around these players, and it's those kind of moments right now.
Yeah, he just has such a big bag of tricks up his sleeves. So it's all a matter of finding a team and getting that groove and the threes, like learning the way of threes, especially in that upper one. But oh my god, Super Lucky able to find that angle.
Now, to be fair, it was really awkward for Samuel here, but his first touch just wasn't good enough to follow up on. Super Lucky spotting that one and capitalizing.
Yeah, good speed from Super 2 to beat third man there.
That was a fantastic goal as we continue along right now. 1 point lead for the Brain Chasers, looking to have their perfect day, and They can do it with a nice, perfect sweep right now. Just have half a game to hold on to, and they'll be 2-0 in the series. Pass across the banana head shot off the backboard. No, he misses this one, but still sets up Scrub to follow it through. 2-0 lead for the Chasers.
Very, very, very close from Banana. Zuko able to barely save that.
Yeah, what a save from Zuko.
Yeah, definitely. Scrub just being in the right place at the right time. They're able to
It's a good
pick up
second man
another
right
one.
there. Good second
Yes.
man positioning.
take down notes, ladies and gentlemen, about your second man.
Yep.
Scrub's on it. If Banana has your first man, Scrub is your second. Super really super lucky, holding the boys together. Is that
Wait.
Yes. Rocket League. This
Yeah.
is Super Lucky in the corner.
Question
A lot
mark.
went forward. We're just gonna pretend that never happened. I think.
But-
That-
yeah.
no.
mind games, guys? Come on, that was on purpose. They're in their head now. That Banana.
Oh, that's a lot of question marks in chat.
Yeah, that's well, I think
Alright,
the
they
question
didn't
marks.
miss that one.
No, they didn't win. That one will go through 3-0 lead. I think the question marks had something to do with like people calling Ground Zero bad or something. Oh, what about Amphis? Okay, yeah, in reference to what we were talking about before, like the special players. Amphis, yes and no. The reason why I didn't include Amphis is because he's a little bit older. Like, he's still a rookie. But, like, everyone else who I was talking about were all, like, 15, 16. Like,
Yeah. Amphis is he's already met the expectation, and we already know him as, you know, a superstar by now.
But he did come from that same sort of rookie crop.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. But, like, it's the same reason why I'm not including Ben in that list who was on the stream before. He's not a high school, emphasis in high school, but Ben isn't like some high school 15-year-old, like, who's just, like,
Yeah.
kind of exploded on the scene in that regard. Ben has been around for a good long while, and I feel like Amphis has as well. So that's sort of what I was referencing to. 100% though, Amphis, as I mean, I got made fun of a little bit for saying this, funnily enough, but I still feel like Amphis is probably the best player in OCE right now.
Definitely up there.
He's up there. Yeah.
He is.
Top
It's
three
hard to
league.
say. It's hard to call a best player in OCE. I think.
Well, it's hard to call a best player in general just because, like, there's so many different roles and positions
Yeah.
and, like, things that people are good at. But if I were to build a team, I would want to build my team either around Express or Amphis.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
quite
good shout.
the super team, yeah. Like, very, very tough to beat. I mean, I could see Banana Head giving them a run for their money there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially if he drains this
Oh,
shot,
yeah.
which he didn't even need the second touch he was looking for. 4-0 lead right now. Brain Chasers in position to kind of...
I'm surprised that bounced in. Honestly,
Yeah, what the hell? That was like
my posts don't bounce like that.
What about Laxon? Laxon's another one.
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
he's
Laxon's
a
another
talent.
one.
I rate him.
Process, yeah.
Like, Laxon 100%. Do not sleep on Laxon. I completely agree with that.
Oh, gee, Maka backs him too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry. Ladakh backs him big time. Laxon.
Well, the thing about Laxon, which I find interesting, this is going to be a bold prediction, as Brain Chasers do go to 2-0. I don't see Laxon finishing the year with that roster. I think he's going to get picked up by, like, a big team in the future. And I'm not saying this based on any background knowledge or anything like that. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I could be completely off the base. But Laxon screams to me as the type of player that will draw the attention of a lot of the vets in the scene, and they're going to try and form a team around him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he's already caught the eye, but it's just a matter of getting a bit
Where-
more experience and
where does he fit in his space? Like,
Yeah.
and you don't want to do it too soon. You don't want like that Spydo's Cringe Society situation again. But like, I feel Laxon, he might not finish on team process. This is just a pure guess, but like, if he gets picked up by, you could see him on like, you know, a team that gets put together that makes a deep run.
Yeah, maybe in 6 months, a year's time, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe process will stick together and they'll be
Ooh.
the new big dogs. We'll see.
They could. I mean, talk about an improvement and like an entire team coming from almost out of nowhere, right? Team process. Obviously, CJM had that experience, but not at that level. I feel like not with like the big results like this, or with like a new team, with like essentially a team of two pretty much rookies. Obviously, Baked Potato has been around for a little while, but never has been like known as that serious competitor.
Yeah, it's quite the ranked warrior, but never
Yeah.
really had too much. I mean, he was in Kraken. Like you can't.
Yeah,
you can't
Kraken
knock that.
esports.
He is a veteran of the scene, but he never has made that break. It was very
No, not like that. Not like that. I am actually curious, real quick. Kraken esports, when they were in Rocket League, I know because they're pretty big in League of Legends. Did they roll with the whole Kraken a cold one whenever they won in Rocket League? Yep. Yes.
Cracking a cold one. Big
Is
time.
that not the perfect team for baked potato then?
Yeah, I don't know. But you know, it seems Kraken separating just seemed to be the best for all of them because Sprat came out of it looking real good.
Oh, that was a missed opportunity right there. Barely able to get the save with Samuel. So we get 4 minutes, 10 seconds in. I would love to see. There's so many teams in like the League of Legends amateur scene that I would love to see break into Rocket League.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, there's so many good ones. As we see a shot come from Banana Head, save's gonna be made by Shu in the background. Scrub's gonna keep it on off that backboard. No follow through quite yet. Now Banana Head will go up for it. Looks for that second touch. Doesn't make contact. Zuko from underneath goes for a musty clear. Didn't really beat out Super Lucky on that one. And now Banana Head had a chance but couldn't quite find the shot on target.
So big from Banana. Like he was third man there. If he didn't get past or messed up in any way in that challenge, that was pretty well a goal. So just the big cojones on the man, just showing his stuff. Just goddamn, amazes me.
Something I am noticing from Good Useful though is they are playing further back. They're not getting punished by like pushing too far forward. There's always a third member, but Scrub's looking for bumps. So already a change in defensive style from Good and Useful, but the Brain Chasers are looking to attack it. They're looking for those deep bumps. They're going to be trying to create that space, and that is good on-the-spot adaptation coming from this blue side.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of very nice Torsos-esque ceiling shot plays from Banana Head. Almost a really nice play coming out from the Brain Chasers. They do well to get back in defense.
It was, as we do see that back and forth. Again, this is just game 3. I'd like to emphasize that right now as Banana Head almost may have knocked that one in his own goal. Fortunately, the defense does get the save, and now we'll play off of that backboard. Touches it over the top of Shu. Gets a nice challenge on the ground as well. Shu going to hold on to that. Let it fall a little far forward. Super Lucky has a challenge. Kind of wins it. Banana Head in the corner is going to look to pass it back to Scrub off the roof. Scrub takes the shot, but the defense is read by Shu.
Samuel now off the wall, looking at, he's going to beat him here.
Oh, Super Lucky can't get behind it.
Almost a semi-pre-jump, I'd say. Jumping off pretty early for that one.
This isn't Sam the Ham, is it?
Dusted him. No, I don't think this is Sam the Ham.
This is the other Sam.
Samuel.
Because this is, they were like...
I think you need to explain who Sam the Ham is.
Okay, so Sam the Ham was like back season, 2, 3, 4. He was quite the competitive player. I think he changed his shoe, actually. Hey, okay, so there was the old Justice team.
You might be onto something.
Yeah.
I actually,
all
okay,
these
now
names
I'm
are
not
coming
sure.
together, right? Yeah.
Now I'm not sure.
Dude, I'm so old.
There's Sam Watts as well. Remember Sam Watts?
It was. Maybe
Sam Watts was a freak.
Damn.
Isn't this Sammy? This is the Samuel who played with like Crusher and Sushu before, though.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, this is the same. It's the same.
So he
one.
can't. So has he just been like he gave up the ham part of his alter ego?
Yeah,
like,
I think he became like Sam Dot, and then I don't know.
And then
he grew up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Crusher just handpicked him from ranked and just went, "Yep, that's my teammate." And look how far they came.
How many teams actually get formed like that though, where you're put in situations where it's like, oh, this guy's really good in my ranked game. I'm just gonna add him as a friend, and then like keep playing together a week later. Let's just enter a tournament and see what happens.
I'm pretty sure that's how it went. I'm like 90% sure that's how it went.
At least that's the party up feature.
But is that a common thing?
Yeah, it's either that or like six-mans, right?
Yeah, six-mans is a big gateway to finding good teammates.
I might have to unmute my chat then in the future, because I could have been getting so many good team offers and I just never know because my chat's on mute. Like that's clearly the only reason why I haven't gone pro yet. Yeah, clearly. As we do see Scrub leading the charge up the other way. She's going to do enough to block that initial setup. 30 seconds remaining, and Good and Useful looking to get this one back. Could be taking us to that game number 4. As we see Scrub looking for Banana Head, doesn't connect on the pass with that challenge missing as well. It could have been the goal. 14 seconds to play. Zuko still going to rock the corner. Super Lucky throws it back off the backboard. Shu shuts it down. And that touch is going to make things so much more difficult for the Hail Mary play. Scrub with possession. Gets bumped off it by Samuel, but Super Lucky's underneath. Has Zuko beat, but redirects it too far towards the corner. The ball hits the ground, and Good and Useful take game 3.
Josh, is this Sam to him? It's the same one.
It
Yeah,
appears
okay.
so.
That was a good game from Good and Useful. Definitely able to control a bit more and not panic on defense.
Yeah, they held on.
Shutting down brain chases and their aerial maneuvers. 3-2.
Yeah, they had a lot of shots there. How many is that? 10? 10 shots
Yeah.
from brain chasers.
How many
So
saves?
they put up
Only
a good
6.
fight. They put up a good fight.
So I'm going to call out Good and Useful right now. And the fact that Samuel, it didn't stick with the Sam the Ham name, knowing that that is a thing, I feel like he needs to go back. He needs to throw it back because Sam the Ham is brilliant.
Surely we have like a throwback Tuesday or Thursday, and then
That would be great.
everyone uses their old aliases.
Remember that? Remember that the ODL food team they did with like gravy and stuff?
Yes,
You
yes.
could do a food team with Sam the Ham, baked potato, and banana head.
Yes, that's it.
Food team, right there.
Surely that's the team to become the next best.
Yeah.
I'll
Ham,
I'd see
banana,
it.
and potato.
Ham, ham, banana, potato. I mean,
Sounds
that's
kinda
almost a real meal.
Sounds like a good milkshake. Yeah.
I kind of want to go back to ODL though, just real quick, Flicky, just because I think it was you. Was I the one who stole Nemi from you?
Jimmy.
Nemi from Flicky. What do you
No, from you, Flicky. I thought you weren't you. Okay, never mind.
No.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, then never mind. I'm getting confused with someone else. Never mind.
Maybe it was the Division 2. BlueBird.
Yeah, I'm talking Division 2. Either way,
I was-
reset goal. Yeah, hello. Thank you, Shu. Thank you for bailing me out of that awkward conversation with probably the goal of the night right there. What a clean reset, and that's a 1-0 lead.
String bonds and go. This shot, man. I love it.
Love it.
I mean,
That
string.
was quite a clean goal, though.
That was
That was tough.
Double
All right,
touch
so
post own goal.
It was
so
that
is this going back to the own goal conversation? Is this the one where you say, "Oh, you bang that in, teammate"? Like, what's your?
Um,
that was a sick double, bro. Yeah, something like that.
double, but I'd probably just say unlucky if I was his
Yeah,
team. Like, he
unlucky.
can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. All good.
Rough.
I'm cheating.
Oh my gosh, Pantry Wizard as the manager of the food team.
Oh yes.
Rude.
And you just call it the kitchen, right? Like that's the name of the team, like Kitchen Esports.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're cooking up some dubs
Yes.
out on the pitch. As we have Super Lucky. Oh, he wanted to reset himself. Instead, it turns into a fake, and he almost beats out Shu as well. Super Lucky showing off some of his own skills in moments like that. Awkward double commit. Zuko will hold back. Ball down to stop that backward challenge in front of the net. Shu nearly had that angle.
These are like the first signs of hesitation we're seeing from the brain chasers here. Almost getting scored on there. Demo's coming out.
I think Good and Useful started those demos. Like game 1, that was a few, and after that, they'll definitely be more open to the possibility of the demo that Brain Chasers have. So it's good to see them expand their repertoire, and because a lot of their ones players, they have been shut down. Good and Useful really strong on defense. Don't hesitate in terms of like 50s and in front of net. It's just really strong stuff from Good and Utool. And Brain Chasers just have found their match, I'd say.
That they have a Scrub is going to put one towards the backboard. Zuko will have that read, but Banana Head already there. Pass back to Super Lucky. Does get the double commit on defense. It's only Samuel guarding that fort, but he does enough to stop Scrub. And now we see that counterattack. Shu pushing it up towards the corner where Banana Head will be waiting off of the ceiling again. You want to talk Torsos-esque? He even has the dominance, he even has the reset, but he can't finish the play. Shu comes up huge on that save. Super Lucky can't finish as Shu again from underneath keeps this game tied at 1.
He's definitely watched his fair share.
Yeah.
He's watched his fair share of Torsos streams to be able to pull these off.
I mean, that was almost the best goal of the night by leaps and bounds. Had Shu not played spoiler, but you know, Shu's like to cover things up, and on defense does just that. Scrub can't find the bump on Zuko, who will be able to get it into the corner. Super Lucky looks for a pass back, does find Banana Head. Gonna go for another throw towards the middle. The pass is caught, wound up by Banana Head, who gets yet another touch. 3 touches on this approach. Super Lucky gets it to the backboard, but can't follow it through. Again, it's Shu trying to create that distance. Scrub goes for the fake. Super Lucky with the read, and Zuko gets in the way of the clear. A little unfortunate right there. Tie game, a minute 25 left here in number 4.
There's absolutely no boost on the orange side, man. This clear is such a big breather for them. Oh my. They needed it.
Yeah, but will they be able to recover in order to turn around for an attack, or is it just a breather? Well, Samuel thinks he can go the distance, has the reset, but not the angle. Had to go for it too deep to beat the first defender, and Banana Head makes the easy read. Now Banana Head having fun with this one. I've never even seen that little approach before. It doesn't pay dividends, but he's trying to make something special.
Yeah, he's pulling everything out, Banana Head. The little fakes as well, offensive fakes, calling his teammates on.
Are we turning this to a freestyle contest?
I'm not sure what's happening.
Because Zuko's going for musties, and then we see Banana Head doing the same. Defenses are just playing in the goal and stopping them at the last possible moment. Oh, no reset for Lockie right there. This is starting to turn into freestyle rules, I feel like, as we hit our final 30 seconds.
I mean, you watch RLCS, right? They're all musting. They're resets. I think competitive is becoming like more and more mechanical every day. If you don't have those mechanics, you can't keep up. Like rotations, and boost management, communication can only take you so far against someone like Fiber, like Banana Head, like Torsos, something like that, who can just make a lot happen with the
it's scary to come
into the musty. But the defense is going to hold out right there. Super Lucky in particular he's feeling these resets right now. Every time he's gotten the ball, he's been going for a reset.
Yeah, thinking that he's playing a freestyle tournament. Yeah. I mean, we probably should have like a best goal award.
We should just have I want to do another freestyle tourney. That's all I'm getting from all this.
Make it happen.
It's time to do another.
Hey, the lads are keen.
Yeah, I'm keen. Let's see what we can do. Either way, though, that's an open net for Zuko, and that's going to take us to a game 5. 27 seconds into this overtime. Good and useful. They're knocking on the door of that reverse sweep.
Yeah, demo, and then Zuko able to intercept the pass, and all the mechanics really can't save that one.
Yeah, well played kickoff play there from Good and Useful. Looks like they've practiced that one a few times. And they've done well to get themselves to a game 5. As we'll be going in. Another one, will I add?
Surprise, surprise.
Looking like
I'm not. Look, there's a reason why I was, kind of keeping my results reserved this series, okay? Because we had to wait for the 5th game.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming. Like, every other series has gone 5, so why not this one as well? Game 5, Good and Useful, looking for the reverse sweep against the Brain Chasers, and this is like the exact opposite of how our night started.
14 shots, by the way, from the Brain Chasers that game. They're stepping it up every single game, but they just still can't find those couple goals they need to secure the series. But we'll see if they can do it in game 5 again.
I do have some bad news, though. The other game happening at the same time, it didn't go 5 games. It only went 4.
Damn.
Yeah, disappointment. We could have had the perfect 6 out of 6 every single series going 5 games. How crazy would that have been?
Oh, yeah.
I believe it. But still, we got pretty close.
Fractal, by the way, did get the win over Big Chungus or Chung. 3-1. Fractal does finish the day. I believe that means they finish at 2-1, and that puts more pressure on Good and Useful right now. They need to win to force the 3-way tie to stay alive. If they lose this game, they drop to 1-2, and I believe that knocks them out of the mid-season bash.
I think it does too. Yeah, they do need to become 2-1. If they do lose this game, it's all hope is lost, I guess. Yeah. Actually, No, they come third, don't they? Yeah.
Well, how many teams go to the midseason bash? Is it 3 or is it 4?
It's
Oh,
three.
it is 3 from each group?
Yeah.
All right, well, then they're in because Chung lost. They are in, but I guess it's for the seeding, though, because you want to be in that upper end.
Definitely.
Get that advance. Like, so, yeah, we're definitely not done with this one. Zuko kind of playing dribble to himself. Super Lucky pass back across the middle. Shu is there. We'll find that booming clear. Super Lucky able to catch it. Samuel from underneath. Actually gets bumped off the play initially.
We're seeing very similar play to Fractal on the good and useful side. You know, taking it slow, keeping it on the ground when they can. Except for right now, Zuko's taking it in the air.
Oh, Zuko will do that, though, and Zuko will also get challenges like that. Zuko has never been a big ground-based player. He likes to go for the air. He likes to go for those dribbles. And Banana Head with the underneath fake likes to take leads in Game 5. 1-0 advantage going to the Brain Chasers.
Oh, just Banana Head showing up again. Able to fake out Samuel, get the optimal 50 underneath. Start him off.
I seem to be getting it wrong. I'm getting it wrong every time. It's the other team keeping it on the ground. Wait. Why is it
Shu! Shu just may have saved this team with that save right there. As we do see Scrub hold it up. Shu again going to press it forward. A 2-goal deficit, I feel, is like too big of a hole to handle for each of these sides.
I mean, anything's possible, but yeah, once it goes more than one, a lot of the morale is going to start suffering by that point, especially after each of these teams have already played 2 best-of-5s, all five games on each, and it's just a big toll on the mental. Gotta have the endurance. I think Super Lucky slept before this tournament, so he might be a bit better in terms of endurance, but.
I mean, too much sleep though, and then you're fatigued as well. I feel like.
Got to get that circadian rhythm optimal.
I haven't heard that word for a while.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty important.
Circadian rhythm.
Circadian.
Jimmy, you are doing a good job showing off that QUT education with your vocabulary today. I have to admit.
I try my best. I do like to think I can speak the English language with pretty good proficiency, but I do struggle.
I don't know. I think you're killing it. I mean, look, just be prepared for it to go away with age. That's all I'm gonna say. Scrub gonna put in the second one. The corner read into the shot, and that is gonna make our final 2 minutes that much more difficult for Good and Useful.
Yeah, the first challenge falling too nicely for Scrub there. Just bounces off in front for him to finish off.
Yeah, Shu just took it slow when he probably shouldn't have. Brain Chasers really do love to be aggressive and just punish the Good and Useful slow play that they've been known for throughout the series. So it's going to be quite the match left. Minute 40, 2 goals. Again.
I feel like Brain Chasers just missed a chance to secure this game with that attack. Super Lucky was a little bit short, but did a great job setting it up, and Scrub just straight out missed. Still 2 goals, still 90 seconds, and until we see Good and Useful get one in, we still have to be wondering what if Zucker take us back within 1.
That's unlucky in terms of
What a shot.
bumping him back into that position, but yeah, just really nice angle. Up there.
They aren't going out without a fight. Good and Useful showing why they can still be in this game, despite being 2 goals down. They pull one back.
Good and Useful.
Yeah, proven good and useful.
I think this is going to be a dramatic ending, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. The excitement's starting to build. Just over a minute remaining. Do or die for Good and Useful. And Banana Head says, I'm not one for dramatics. I'm just going to score right now. And big plump out of, I believe that was Super Lucky, from behind, opens the door, and Banana flicks it in.
Yeah, he like fakes the cross and like far post and just gets it nice.
Yeah.
Close.
Was really nice.
It's very hard to save that one. Like, so much control from Banana.
1 minute left, and it is a 2-goal game. It's the scariest scoreline, though, some would say. I don't know about this one, though. We haven't seen enough of Good and Useful attack in this 5th and final series. Samuel whiffs on the ball, but shoots underneath. What a nice touch out of Scrub. Yet Zuko with the tight play can't beat out Banana Head. Super Lucky doesn't catch the pass, but he does not need to. It's all about that time, which is tick-tocking away. Good and useful. They need this attack to work.
Zuko looking for an aerial bump there after not seeing the reset opportunity. Ball's going to fall middle here. Shu taking his time. 1-on-2. They're finding it hard to start an attack as we get to the last 15 seconds of the game.
That's going to be it. I feel like they just can't get it past midfield. 7 seconds to go, and it doesn't matter from this point. Time not going to pay dividends in the end, despite Samuel fighting that clear. It matters not. The Brain Chasers complete the sweep. It took 15 games, but they finished the night 3-0.
Congratulations.
GG's all round.
Yeah, well played. Cool. A lot of matches. Definitely a lot of content to pick apart for both these teams. Get back on the drawing board, I guess, and see where they can improve, where they fell short. Should be quite the interesting going ahead. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, it was a good showing though. At the end of it all, I feel like for the Brain Chasers, they came in, they win out, and yes, they have areas where they can work on. But what impressed me the most, I feel like, about them was they showed a couple different styles. They showed that they knew to adapt how they play the game depending on their opponents, and they showed they can come back in tough situations. Like for a young team, a new team, nerves being tested, mental being tested in situations like this is the best play to learn that, yes, you can win these tight Game 5 situations. And they were 3-0 in Game 5s. To me, that speaks volumes for this team and their potential. They're going to be a tough one to look out for moving forwards.
Yeah, 100% right. They're showing their dominance tonight, cleaning up all their games. I mean, I want to say convincingly, but they were all Game 5, so... But, for the most part, convincingly, especially when it come down to the last game there. So, that puts them on top of the standings for their group, if you want to touch on those for a bit.
Yeah, let's take a look at those group standings right now. You will be seeing good old Brain Chasers out in that first place position. Second place will be Fractal Esports. Third place, Good and Useful. And the big Chung at the back. Chungus not really having a good showing today. Probably too many cheeseburgers and not
Skinny
enough
Chungus.
exercise. Too many I love it.
Skinny Chungus.
It is.
Some chimichangas. Too many chimichangas, and you look like that. That's how it goes down. I mean, a great showing for this team, and looking at these three squads and the potential of this mid-season bash that's coming around, as we can take a look, or the mid-season brawl, I should say, as we can take a look at how the seeding plays out. This is going to be good. Brain Chasers are in that upper round final straight away by winning this group, going 3-0. That at least guarantees them a top 3 finish. You've got to feel really good about that.
Yeah, I'm definitely,
What else
looking
is there?
forward.
Fractal and Useful back in the elimination round 1. Gonna have to pull out all the stops if they want to make it to the final, but I guess we'll see who they're versing next week. Next Tuesday, we'll be having the Group B playing. Another exciting night of the Rocket League action. Hopefully a lot more Game 5s. Yeah, here's the current standings.
Yeah, the current standings, the current team lineups. Poor Mako gets squished in the back right there, but that's just because it's the top 3 teams that advance, and I guess, they're that 4th seed. But Mako, Hazard, which, as we said before, is pretty stacked, consisting of Daisu, Sorexel, and Scout. Not to mention Max's Rancid Rats is kind of that team to beat. This group, it is a very strong group.
Yeah, I'd say no doubt the Rats should be the first seed in the group, but in terms of the other 3 teams, I think they're all definitely on par with each other. So I'm pretty sure Mako could easily go 5 games with any of the other teams for the R team and Hazard as well.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to watch. That is for sure. And if all things go to plan, which I don't see any reason why they wouldn't, that will be happening next Tuesday. So on that note, again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to BlueBird for hosting this event and dragging me along, and the people behind the stage. Payback as well does so much work on these broadcasts, and I think it goes largely unsung, and I believe the dude needs more love, so show him that love as well. And that pretty much does it for me. You guys have anything more you need to add?
Just want to say respect to Scrub and his ability to raise the morale of the team. Really making Boomtown proud, I guess.
Yep. Thank you, Scrub. Carry on.
Thank you, Max, for getting dragged along, I guess, and it's always a lovely time having you here, watching some of the up and comers. I would definitely say of the region.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. And thank you to Ben as well for jumping in a series as well.
True.
Bless that man. Hope I see him again soon.
See him flossing his way to another major one day.
Oh yeah.
Would love to see that. So on that note, have a great night, everybody, and look forward to seeing you all again next week.
Great opportunity for Skyfire. He fakes it! Oh! And he gets the goal with 12 seconds left.
Levi's on target with 5 seconds. Couldn't see it happening.
But actually, no! Fiverr! He sneaks it in and gets the 0-second goal. This is Rocket League!
Enjoying the stream? With Contacts.gg, contributing to gaming events has never been so easy. Ever wanted to give your favorite team something more to play for? Type !donate into the chat to get this event's donation link. Hit that big donate button, select your preferred amount to donate, and check out with your preferred payment method. See the prize pool increase while directly supporting the players. Get started with Contacts today.